Hey, thanks for stopping by. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I've done a couple of shows on these antennas. These are dipole antennas that Tim sells on eBay. He sent me two for review. This one is a 40-meter one, and the other one he made special for me, which he will do for you too. He made one for 31-meter band. That's the international broadcast band, and that band is 9.4 megahertz to 9.9 megahertz, and it's one of the most active international broadcast bands, and it's one that I listen to most often. So we got the antenna up finally. I've showed you a couple of videos of where I was going to install it, and it's up now, connected. I've got some pretty good RGA cable bringing in the signal, and we're going to do some testing using the MFJ 226 antenna analyzer. So I'm going to have to struggle with the lighting so that you can see the display. So we'll do the best we can, and I'll try to describe what the display is showing, so if it doesn't come out, at least you have a description of it. So we're going to zoom in first. Got a lot of lights on. I found that that's the best way to get this thing to work. And then I have to bring it up close to the camera, and you can probably barely see the waveform. But this is scanning from 3 megahertz to 15 megahertz right now. So that's the spectrum that's sweeping, and then it's displaying the SWR, the standing wave ratio, which is not always important if you're only receiving, but if you're transmitting, it's very important. You want to keep that number low as possible. The bottom point here, the line, again, I know I'm not doing a very good job of showing it to you, but the bottom line here is 1:1 signal to noise ratio. Excuse me, SWR. And you might be able to see that there's a couple of places where it goes almost down to 1. And I've got the cursor on this one right here, and I'm going to put it down so I can read it. You might be able to read it up here. Here is, got my finger in there and it got a little clearer. That's 9.47. Bingo. Right at the start of the 31-meter band. The SWR is at its lowest, and that's what Timothy does, is he tunes these antennas for a given frequency. Like this one here, right here, this one is for 40 meters, the 40-meter amateur radio band. The other one he made for me is the one that's hooked up, is the 31-meter international broadcast band. And see if I can get my finger in there to get that. That's interesting. So you might be able to see that. There are two low points. 9.47 is one of them, or thereabouts. And let me move the cursor. And what did I say? It started at 9.4. Okay. So I'll go up to about 9.4. And it's at 9.47, it's 1.08. That's the SWR. Remember, you want that to be as close as 1 as possible. And I'll go up, and we want to go up to 9.9 or thereabouts. There's 9.95, and the SWR has risen to 3.28. Now, like I said before in the other videos, my setup for the antenna is not ideal by any means. Number one, I don't have it completely horizontal. I have it in a V shape, so that the high point is the center of the dipole, and then the two sides slope down to about 15 feet in one case and about 10 feet in the other. Well, actually less than that, about 5 feet in the other case. It's not all in the same plane. One leg is pointing northeast and one leg is pointing south. So again, it's kind of on an angle about like that. So it's not like this, which is what it should be. It's like this. So it's not the best setup. It's what I could find as far as getting the antenna up in my yard. But it's doing darn good. And then there's another low spot, and let me scan over to it, where the SWR is down. And that is about 5.85. Okay? So we'll go back up here, and the very minimum that I can zoom in on is 1.08, and that's at 9.476 megahertz. So it's doing good. It's tuned around 31 megahertz. I've got about 30 feet of lead in from the antenna to this point right here. It's about 30 feet. I can say it's RG8 mini. So it's pretty good cable, pretty low loss. So we can go back, and that was SWR. We can look at impedance just for grins, and it's calculating, and once again it's showing the impedance at 9.476 is 50.4 ohms. Okay, right on. So I don't know if there's anything else we want to look at. No, that's good enough. Okay, so according to the analyzer, the antenna is configured, designed, whatever, for the 31 meter band. Next, I'll be doing some actual scanning of the amateur radio bands, the 31 meter band, and see how well it receives. That's really the proof of the pudding, but of course that's kind of empirical data because there's so many variables. Like right now, it's 9 a.m. here in Florida, and the 31 meter band is going to be pretty dead. Even if the solar activity was good, which the solar activity is not good either. So the solar flux index is like in the 70s. You need it to be in the 100s. Okay, so that's it. I can't think of anything else to say. Again, if you go back to my previous video about this antenna, or these antennas, I give you where you can get these from Timothy on eBay. So I don't know if anything I need to say right now. I just need to get these hooked up to a radio and then do some listening and record those, which will take me a while to set up, plus this is not the right time of the day. Also, I want to thank all my subscribers. I've been getting a bunch of new subscribers this month, and I want to thank everybody that subscribed. And also, I checked my Amazon store yesterday, and I got some big purchases from you guys through my Amazon store, so therefore I'll be getting a credit in a couple of months. The credits are delayed 2 months from Amazon, and that'll give me a chance to buy some more things online to review. I think that's it. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.